Love Potion. Day 1. 8:24 AM. This is so not worth the hundreds of bucks I'm going to pay to do this. I hate you, Gus. I fucking hate you. Now for the serious part of this scientific journal. My name is Brian Vance. I'm 17 years old and a junior in high school. I'm a virgin. Is this really necessary, Gus? And I've never been on a date in my life. The closest I got to a date was to asking my 8th grade crush on a date. She said yes, but stood me up. Who's surprised? Gus Katsouras is the scientist who concocted the love potion. It comes in a cologne and drinkable form. Supposedly helps you sector natural pheromones to attract the opposite sex. I'm one of the 3 guys using both the cologne and the drink. I'll be using the cologne and drinking 1 ounce of love potion before I go to school. And at night I'll be drinking another ounce of the love potion before I go to bed. I'll be doing that now. Gus, if you're going to label something a love potion, don't make it taste like mud. For the final product, for the love of God, add some honey or sugar. High health fructose corn syrup. Whatever gets the job done. Just don't make it taste like dirt. The cologne ain't so bad though. Smells like it tastes. Which it makes it a much better scent and taste. Off to school. 11:12 PM. Well, nothing happened. Who's fucking shocked? I will keep seriously journaling, but if you have to read every one of these, Gus, I'm going to make sure I bitch the whole time. Yes, you heard me. The whole time. Anyway, to the serious part. There seemed to be no pheromones extracting from me. The most female attention I got was from an 89-year-old half-blind algebra teacher who complimented my cologne. Mrs. Valentine ain't so bad though, she's just so old. So old. And that was it though. I'll take my dose tonight and go to bed. Ugh. Still tastes just as bad as the first time. Day 2. 8:15 AM. At least I'm not allergic to this stuff. Although that could have gotten me out of the experiment sooner. Nothing seems to be wrong. I don't feel sick or dizzy from 2 doses of the love potion. I'll now spit my wrist, toss the love potion, down the hatch and get going. Oops, spreadshed it 1 time too many. According to the experiment, it should have used 1 spritz or both wrists. But I accidentally spritzed my left wrist twice. Oh well, now I just smell even more like dirt. 8:48 PM. I'm journaling earlier today because I think something actually worked this time. I mean, nothing major, but something that's probably you should know about, Gus. So, I'm chilling near the music room. Don't ask why I'm not in a band. When Gretchen came up to me. We've been friends when we were in elementary school, but grew apart when we got older. She plays tuba. Isn't exactly popular, but she has pretty eyes. Anyway, I'm off topic. She came up to me and asked how my day was going. I was so stunned I nearly fell over. But we got to talking, and she really seemed interested in being around me. It wasn't like we made out in the library or something, but she kept reaching for my hand. It wasn't much, but when she hurried off to her next class, I remembered something. Gretchen kept grabbing for my left wrist, the one I spritzed twice. Gus, I'm gonna fuck with your experiment a tad and do 2 spritz on each wrist now on. If I run out, that's your own damn fault for not having extra. I'm going to go for a jog now. If I'm going to become a pussy magnet, might as well work out. Day 5. 8:21 AM. Thankfully, I won't have to journal every day now. Just days with improvement. Gus was kind and understanding, so he gave me more of the cologne to make up for me needing a higher dose. The other 2 guys were keeping at the same rate, so it wasn't a big deal. There is absolutely an improvement. Like girls actually look at me when I pass by now. I mean, Gretchen and a few other girls are the only ones who bother to talk to me, but I'm taking what I can get. Gretchen and I have really connected. I think about asking her on a date. She's nice. It's not like I was about to bone the popular girls anyway. Maybe it's due to my upward swoop of my self-esteem. But I'm going out for a jog more. Luckily, there's a nice forest near my house. Lots of jogging paths. No one to stare at the skinny, sweaty guy either. Spritzed up, took my drink, I'm out. 2:32 AM. I just had sex. It felt so good. At least, oral. I feel a little guilty though. It wasn't with Gretchen. It was with Mira. She's also in the band. She's second clarinet. And we'd gotten friendly lately. But when she asked me to go out for sodas, I figured, what the heck, and said yes. After the soda, she took me back to her house and she gave me a blowjob in a childhood treehouse. I mean, other than the splinters I'm still picking out of my ass, it was great. It lasted absolutely no longer than 5 minutes for me, but it was the best 5 minutes in my life so far. After I finished, she was ready to get going in her afternoon job, but I kinda wanted to return the favor. I mean, it took a lot longer than 5 minutes for her, as I had no idea what I was doing, but I got the job done. Points for me. Probably made her late for a job though. Honestly, there has been none downstairs yet. I'll doubt there ever be. I'm going to be this new school's lady killer. And yes, I'll absolutely endorse Love Potion, Gus. Your smug ass will cash in with this. You still gotta change the taste though, man. It's awful. Day 9. 8:45 AM. Okay, prolonged use might have a side effect. I'm getting a nasty rash on my head. It's covered by my hairline. Which, by the way, my hair's getting thicker and I'm finally growing facial hair. But it's very uncomfortable. I had my mom look at it and she says it looks very irritated. It's weird, since I've only been drinking and using it on my wrists. And maybe I wrapped my head in my sleep? Mom put something on it to ease the itching. But I hope it doesn't spread. Magic love potion or not, no one's gonna wanna kiss this face covered in bumpy rashes. At least, it's not covered in pimples anymore. Another side effect. My acne is cleared up. Still though, me and Mira have really hit it off. It's nothing serious. We chill in her room and wait for her dad to go out before we can go in like bunnies. I'm honestly petrified of accidentally knocking her up, so I bought condoms. Thank God for self-checkouts. It's so much fun. I'm having the time of my life with her. If Gretchen noticed, she doesn't care. We still chill in the music room together. I've grown to appreciate the music room now. I'm even picking up guitar lessons. Girls think music is hot. And having another way to attract them didn't hurt anybody. Gretchen has even given me tips on how to read sheet music, as I just like to strum away at what sounds nice. Although she usually shuts up when I pluck the right notes. Just goes all dozy on my shoulder. It's weird, but hey, whatever. I gotta go to class now. 12:45 AM. The rash is killing me. Still, I promised 30 straight days with this stuff. And 30 days is what I'm gonna give it. Unless I have an asthma attack or some bullshit like that. Then I don't have to give back the money I've already blown on video games and snacks. I would have been back sooner, but after I left Mira's house and went for a jog, a really long jog, through the woods, it just felt so right. I lost complete track of time, but I wasn't the only one out there. I got a glimpse of Carlos running past. I think he's one of the kids in the 2-ounce drink test group. I didn't try to start up a conversation. He was clearly a man on a mission. When I'm out there, my head doesn't itch either. Maybe it's from something else. Day 10, 7:21 AM. Okay, body hair. That's not that new. Chest hair is though. And I think I'm starting to grow carpet on my legs. I was pretty fair-haired on the rest of my body before the whole thing started. Now I'm turning into a asso from Sunday school. The guy so hairy his brother could wear goat skin on his arms and trick his mostly blind dad into thinking it was his oldest son. I attempted to shave. Also, my feet are starting to rash too. And they keep getting that falling asleep sensation? Like there's a static under your skin. It's uncomfortable to wear shoes. I'll go to school today, but if it gets worse, I might take a break. From school, anyway. 7:49 PM. My mom's went out tonight, so Mira came over here instead. And by came, I literally mean came. We had a blast. She doesn't seem to mind the hair either, even if it has just come a little fast. She keeps threatening to wax it though. No way in hell. She also brought up a threesome with me and Gretchen. Oh yeah, they both know I'm sleeping with her. Apparently, Mira has been impressed with what she taught me in a few days. A few more lessons, and she'll let me loose with Gretchen. That's insane. Almost too insane. I'm a little overwhelmed. I might cut out of this project early, and somehow pay you back later, Gus. I don't know how to feel about all this female attention. It's a lot to take in. Also, I don't fancy being mistaken for Bigfoot's little brother, Small Feet, when I walk into school and I'm just that hairy. Day 13, 2:21 PM. I didn't think about journaling this morning, but I am now. I think something is going wrong. When I went into the bathroom, I got a glimpse in the mirror of where the rash on my head was, and I saw something. I took a better look, felt around, and it looks like 2 giant-ass rats are starting to sprout. I hate warts. But I also hate the idea of losing my feet a lot more. One of the guys that picked me on the freshman year, Barry, stomped on my right foot, right on my toes. Normally this would send me howling in pain. He would laugh his ass off. Nothing. I felt nothing. And he jumped on it with full force. I felt something crack, but I didn't feel it. I ran into the bathroom again and took off my shoe. I can't move my toes on my right foot. The skin's gone grey, with blotches of purple. And my left foot's grown pretty stiff too. I'm pretty sure Barry broke my toes, given how crooked they are, but they're so cold. I'm freaked the fuck out. But also really nervous to tell my mom this might be because I'm taking a chemical to help me get laid. I would be absolutely grounded. So grounded. And of course, I'd veto my $100, which, like I said, already long spent. I'll probably skip school until my feet stop dying. Also reduce how much of the drink I'm taking. Half ounce only. 1:12 AM. Barry came to my house, demanding to know what was up. He looked scared, shitless. Guess who else was in the experiment and didn't tell anyone? That's right, half the jocks on the football team. Gus isn't popular, but he's a great salesman. Once the love potion started to turn shit around for me and the other guys, Gus got to selling. Guys were handing over so much cash for the chance to get more pussy. But Barry wasn't attracting pussy, he was attracting dick. Should have seen that one coming a mile. The hyper-masculine asshole turning out to be gay. Didn't bother me. We all got our quirks. But that's the thing. Gus promised that a drug would attract the opposite sex. A specific set of hormones probably wouldn't work on the same sex. He figured. He was not that stupid, but apparently I was one of Gus's success stories. Barry demanded to know what else was going on with me, or he'd crush me like a bug. So I coughed it up on my self-preservation. My feet, my head, the rashes. The urge to jog in the forest every night, and the inclination to be near music. And guess what? Barry didn't freak out on me. He admitted to the same damn thing. Also the fact that he was tone deaf and now could sing bass like a star. Barry's thrown out all his shit in the toilet and scrubbed his neck so hard he's taken skin off. Apparently, that's where he put the cologne. I let him take the couch, texted my mom, telling her that he was a friend that came over for some help. Mom's a sweetheart. She'll understand. This isn't right. I'm stopping whatever he's been giving me now. It's gone down the toilet with Barry's supply. Fuck you, Gus. Fuck you so much. Day 15, 1:11 PM. I think it was too late for us. Barry's got a rash now, despite insisting he stopped everything. Everything we had of the love potion. Not even a spit of the cologne. He keeps complaining of the itching. Oh, and half of my fucking foot fell off. I was in the bathroom, meeting up with Barry. Nothing gay, he just wanted to talk. And I leaned too much on one side apparently. We both hit a snap, and suddenly I had no more balance. I fell to the floor. I ripped off my shoe, and the front of my foot fell out. It had turned entirely dark purple, and felt like dry clay. Barry screamed like a girl. I threw up in the sink. My foot reeks, or at least what's left of it. But I'm more concerned that I think I've hooves now. Yeah, you heard me, Gus. Hooves. The bone that led to my ankle is all wrong shaped, split in two and is turning a coppery brown. The flesh around my heel is already peeling away, and I feel sick just looking at it. Judging by the condition of the other food, it's gonna go real quick there too. I claimed I threw up and went home. Barry actually followed me. Wondered if he's got some sort of crush on me. He's probably too grossed out to try anything, though. Seeing half man's food just fall off probably kills the mood. I don't know what to do. I still have the half of my food. I keep it in my dresser. Still trying to find you, Gus. But apparently you faded off the face of the earth. Barry's vowed to tear your head off the moment he gets his hands on you. Meanwhile, I think I just figured out what the things on my head are. Horns. I'm growing horns. Day 19. Barry refuses to leave my house. He's scared. I've played hooky since the last entry, staying home and playing video games. I am super hairy now. A walking carpet is an understatement. I'm only bothering to shave my face. Going after the rest of the mess is just too much. Okay, I wasn't going to put this down, because I thought it was just my imagination. But my penis is getting bigger? By at least 3 inches. No, I'm not kidding, Gus. Normally I think this was a great addition to my butt, but no. It's not. It's fucking not. My other foot's gone, and I'm having to learn by center by balance. It's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. It's rough though. I keep falling over and I think my mom's catching on that something is not right with me. Especially with the hop-skip way I keep walking. I think the horns are ready to split free. I'll feel them now. They're bony knobs that are giving me the worst migraines. The only thing that soothes the pain is playing my guitar and hearing Barry sing, because damn that boy can sing. I love music, but it's of little comfort now. Day 25. I ran away from home. Gretchen came to check on me. Mira hasn't so much as sent a text, by the way. She knew I'd been missing classes, and when I didn't answer the door, she got worried and entered the house. She found me at the worst time possible, when my horns were finishing their development. I was trying to get to the bathroom to get some painkillers, when the most excruciating pain I'd ever felt in my life filled my entire head. I screamed and hit the floor, curling up like a little ball. I hadn't even gotten fully dressed yet. A shag carpet with hooves and slowly sprouting horns. I woke up to Gretchen screaming at the side of me. I slowly sat up, and when she saw me, my face, she realized it was me. Her face went white. She looked like she didn't know what to be more shocked about. The fact that there was a man with horns and a small furry tail, or the fact that it was me, right there, sitting in front of her, more animal than man. I tried talking to her, tried to reach for her, but when she ran from the house, I couldn't just let her go. So she's with me and Barry now. We stole my mom's car. I took all the money from my bank account that I could. And we're driving now. Just driving. Gretchen's tied up in the backseat. Barry's keeping us still. I don't know what to do anymore. But I need Gretchen. Need her. I can't explain why either. Maybe I'll know when I get to our destination. Day 30. This would have been a final test day. I'm done transforming. Barry's about through the final stretch himself. It's just the horns left. All the others managed to catch up to us. We're hiding out in one of the natural parks. Not telling you which. All the various stages of development. Gus really went all out. hitting every cliché he could before pulling his disappearing act. We're freaks now, all of us. They're gonna look for us, but they won't find us. Or they wish they hadn't. We have powers now. With our instruments and voices, we can hypnotize anyone to do our bidding. At least it means we don't have to tie up Gretchen anymore. She's staying here, whether she likes it or not. For now, we wait for the hype to die down, for people to forget the missing teenagers from our high school. I don't think you knew this would happen to us, but I really don't care. I'm sending this journal to your last known address, Gus. You can run, but you can't hide. We'll find you. We just want to give you a head start, knowing what we'll do to you once we'll get our hands on you.